Namaste, yogis, and welcome. This session is all about the sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is located around 2 fingers underneath your belly button, where your reproductive organs are, and is associated with the element of water. The sacral chakra is orange in color, and when it is out of balance, we tend to feel lack of creativity, lack of connection, lack of intimacy, inability to experience joy or pleasure, connection with others, low libido. However, when our sacral chakra is balanced, we really come into our power as creators. This is the sacral chakra is all about the energy of creativity, of creation, of emotion. It's very fluid. And our sacral chakra is also where we tend to store a lot of our emotions. And so with this practice, what we're going to do is we're going to be focusing on a lot of hip openers and a lot of twists. Now, with hip openers, we tend to experience a lot of emotions, and that is what this flow is designed to do. It's designed to release any stagnant energy that's blocking our sacral chakra, and it's designed to just release that energy from the body as we introduce more balance to that area. And so I want you to pay attention to any emotions that come up. And I want you to just remember the acronym RAIN. RAIN is my favorite mindfulness tool and my favorite way to navigate emotions. And it's an acronym. So it stands for recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. Recognize when an emotion is playing. Allow that emotion to be there. Investigate where in your body that emotion is living. And then nurture yourself with love and self-compassion. Now, a lot of times we are conditioned to avoid pain and seek pleasure. So our instinct is to avoid feeling any discomfort, not wanting to feel any negative emotions. But with this practice, I hope that you learn that when you give your emotions space and you just allow them to be, they transform and catalyze, and they ebb and flow, just like water. It rises and it falls. Emotions are the same. They rise and fall. So just know if any discomfort comes up, repeat the mantra to yourself. This too shall pass, and remember to reign. Recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. So without further ado, let's get right into the practice. We're going to start on our backs with the soles of our feet together. So we're kind of like in a reclined butterfly pose. So the soles of the feet come together. I'm going to come all the way back down onto our backs. Placing both hands on your sacral chakra, a few inches underneath your navel. Allowing your eyes to gently close if that feels comfortable. And we're going to practice 3 rounds of measured breath. So I will count you. You're going to inhale to the count of 4. Hold your breath for 6 seconds, and then exhale fully to the count of 8. All right, let's go together. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale fully. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Expelling all the air out of your lungs. Inhale to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale fully. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last round. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And just allowing your breath to return to normal, effortless, and easy, moving in and out of your body. Begin to send your awareness to your sacral chakra, observing the orange glow. Taking a few seconds to really pay attention to the color, to how the energy moves, to any sensations or emotions that are present here. And beginning to see the fluid nature of our emotions, the way they rise and fall, the way they move like clouds in the sky, passing one after the other. And as you keep your awareness here in your sacral chakra, we're going to begin to chant the word VAM. V-A-M. So we'll inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to repeat VAM, VAM, VAM. Let's do 3 rounds together, keeping your attention in your sacral chakra, and then visualizing that breath going in and out of your sacral. Inhale, deep breath in. Vam, 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 vam. Inhale. Vam, 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 vam. Last round, inhale. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Noticing the energy in your sacral chakra after the chanting. Notice the orange shining more brightly. Feeling the energy flow more fluidly. Affirming, I am safe to feel my emotions. It is safe to give my emotions space to transform. Remembering to be mindful as any emotions arise. And just like the element of water, remembering to rain, to recognize the emotion, to allow that emotion to be there without judgment, to investigate with a gentle curiosity where that emotion lives in our body so that we can release it. And the most important step, which is to nurture yourself with love and self-compassion. Experimenting with any gesture of loving kindness that you need and giving it to yourself. There's no greater power than the ability to emotionally regulate. One more deep breath in to seal in our intention. Exhale, sigh it out. Gently blinking the eyes open. And bringing your knees together, maybe you use your hands to help your knees together. And we're just going to hug those knees into your chest, squeezing them in, rocking side to side, drawing little circles with the knees, clockwise and counterclockwise, big circles, massaging lower back, releasing all the tension. Good. Now drop your left foot down, keeping the sole of your left foot onto the mat. Hug your right knee in, squeeze it. And then you're going to place the right ankle over the left knee. And you're going to bring that left leg into your chest for a reclined figure four, reclined pigeon pose. So I'm using my right elbow to open my right knee even more. So I'm pushing my knee away with my elbow and I'm hugging my left knee into my chest. Now I'm grabbing at my shin, but if you can't reach your shin, then hold your thigh. I'm just going to squeeze it in for this gentle hip opener and really yummy glute stretch. If you find your body swaying side to side, let it take over. It's safe for you to allow yourself to be embodied. Take another breath here. And then we're going to drop that left leg down to the mat, extending it all the way down while keeping our right knee in our chest. Then we're going to reach for your big toe if you can. If you can't, you can reach for your calf, your shin, wherever. And we're going to straighten that right leg up to the sky. So your toes are pointing down to protect your hammies. You can make this an active stretch by engaging your kneecaps, pulling your kneecaps up. If you have a strap or a towel or something that might help you here, go ahead and use that. Beautiful. Now pressing your left hand down onto your left hip, begin to gently open that right leg to the right. Find your limit and just stay there. That left hip might want to come out, so just keep pressing your left hand down, stabilizing your left hip to the floor. Enjoying the stretch. It doesn't matter how far you can reach, you're still getting the medicine from the pose. You know, we can't help but compare ourselves to other people, but that is the thief of joy. Each body is different. I've been doing yoga for 10 years and there's still things that my body won't let me do. It's okay. That's where the nurturing yourself with compassion comes in. Beautiful. On your next inhale, begin to send that right leg back up to the middle, still pointing up to the sky. And maybe we bring our forehead to our knee, just adding more of that stretch, bringing your forehead to your knee. Good. And then just dropping down your head, placing the sole of your right foot onto the mat, hugging your left knee into your chest. Beautiful. Gently placing your left ankle over your right knee and bringing your right knee into your chest for your reclined pigeon or figure four. So again, I'm pushing my left thigh with my left elbow, gently assisting my body in opening up my hips and feeling that stretch. If you have lower back pain, this is such a good stretch. few more breaths here. Remember to allow yourself to be embodied in your practice. Then on your next breath, you're going to drop that right foot all the way down, grab for your big toe, and extend your left leg up to the sky. Again, toes are pointing down towards you, your kneecap is pulling up, and your right hand is pressing your right hip down to the mat even more. On your next breath, begin to gently open that left leg to the left side of the room. Noticing if one side is more open than the other. But dropping all judgment and allowing your body to enjoy the pose and the benefits of the pose. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, begin to send that left leg back through center. Lifting your forehead to your knee, bringing knee to forehead. And gently releasing and letting go, hugging both knees into your chest. Good. Grabbing both knees with both hands, let's begin to draw big circles clockwise, releasing that lower back. And let's reverse direction. Big circles with the knees. Good. Now hugging the knees in, let's begin to rock back and forth, up and down, giving your spine a nice big massage until you find yourself in seated pose. And we're going to bring back our butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of your feet together. Now, first, we're just going to grab onto the soles of our feet. And all I want us to do is some embodied shaking. So we're just going to fly our little butterfly. So our back is completely straight. And we're just going to bring our knees up and down, pulsing our knees up and down. And what we're doing is we're kind of like shaking out our hips. We're shaking out any stagnant energy that's stuck in the hips. And we're just letting it move. So if you want to close your eyes, let this be a somatic release. Just begin to send your awareness back to your sacral. Noticing anything that's coming up. And knowing that whatever rises is ready to be released. Setting the intention to release with ease and grace. Keep going. Become mindful of what's present here. What's ready for you to let go. Few more seconds. Shaking it out. Just somatically letting go and releasing. Please don't judge any emotion that comes up. I have a lot of students who cry at hip openers, and I love it. The most beautiful thing you can do is cry. It's my favorite form of release. Slowly beginning to slow it down. Noticing if your body is craving any other movement here. Then just gently coming to center. Just take a second and notice how it feels in your body now, how it feels in your sacral. Now that we've moved the energy a bit more, does it feel lighter? Does it feel brighter? Inhaling, the eyes open, bringing your heels a bit closer to your groin, opening your feet like pages of a book. And you're going to press down with your elbows, pressing down onto your knees, and bring your chest as far forward as you can. Now, again, your back is super straight. I'm not rounding and trying to get my forehead there. I'm bringing my chest all the way down. Beautiful. Breathing deeply. And whenever we're in these longer holds of stretches, keep your awareness in your sacral. Sending your breath in and out of your sacral chakra. Inhale to rise. Keeping the same shape in your legs, we're just going to send the feet out in front of us. So it's no longer a tight cobbler pose. We're more in this loose diamond shape. And once more, we're going to grab at our feet. And this time we are going to forward fold so that our crown or forehead comes down onto our feet. Inhaling slowly to rise. Placing your hands on your knees. Just inhale, look up, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest and round. Good. Again, inhale, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest and round. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, round. Coming through neutral. Just going to cross your ankles and find your way to your downward dog. Taking a few seconds here to walk your dog. Beautiful. We're going to inhale the right leg up, bend the knee so your right heel is energizing towards your glutes, opening up the hip. And we're going to draw big circles with the knee. Let's start clockwise. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Drop that right leg down. Inhale the left leg up and bend the knee. Heel to glute. 3 big circles. Let's go clockwise for 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Downward dog. Now slowly looking to your top of your mat, coming up onto your tippy toes. And we're just going to tiptoe forward to your front of the mat until you find yourself in a forward fold. Again, finding whatever movement your body's craving here. Maybe you clasp your hands behind your head, pulling your head down even more so that your forehead touches the knees. If this isn't available to you, it's okay. With practice, one day it can be. I mean, my forehead isn't touching my knees right now either. It's okay. Then send the hands back down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head hang loose. And your head is the last thing to come up. Mountain pose. Allowing yourself to just be here. Palms facing up. Inhale. You feel the energy moving in your body. My body's craving these swaying movements. Find what somatic releases your body's craving. Just move gently. As you can see, this chakra is asking for more fluid movements. Just find some embodiment. My hips are naturally just wanting to go in circles here. Just take a few seconds to release. Beautiful. We're going to flow through our sun salutations. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale lifts you halfway. Exhale, hands down. Step, jump back to your plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Energizing the heels to the earth. Maybe even lifting the toes. Beautiful. Looking between the hands, bend the knees, step, jump forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up, hands overhead, palms touch. Exhale, water falling right back down. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Exhale, hands down, step, jump back to your plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths here. Bend the knees, look between the hands, Step or jump back to your forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Last time, palms touch, waterfall right back down. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Step or jump back to plank. Go at your own pace with these. Follow your own lead. Synchronizing breath and movement. Transforming this into a mindful dance. Look between the hands. Step, jump forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Exhale down. Inhale to rise. Palms touch. Exhale to your heart center. Beautiful. Now we'll move through our sun Bs, sun cell B. So bringing your toes to touch, sitting in your chair. Everyone's least favorite pose. Chair pose. Hold it here for a breath. Inhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold down, move through your vinyasa, meeting in a downward dog. Immediately that right leg comes up, stepping it through, warrior one. Make sure your heels are in one line, hips facing the front of the mat, your arms are energizing up like you're reaching for something. Vinyasa. Again, option to skip and just meet in down dog. Yogi's choice. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Warrior one. See my alignment. Need to fix my own alignment. There we go. Beautiful. Holding it here. Vinyasa. Bringing your toes to touch in your down dog. Look between the hands, bend the knees. Can you jump forward, landing in your chair? Good. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do one more round like that. Sitting down into your chair. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, traveling through your vinyasa. Right leg lifts. Step it through. Warrior one. Hold for a breath. Vinyasa. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Warrior one. Hold for a breath. And vinyasa. Beautiful. Good. Now from here, let's bring that right leg to rise. And we're going to send the right knee to the left elbow to touch, and then send it back up. Right knee, left elbow for two. Send it back up. Last one, right knee, left elbow, hold. Extend the right knee out. Fall in triangle. Left arm rises. Hold it here. And then we're going to set the hips all the way down. Now, we're going to do some sways. So I'm going to send the left hand behind me, a few inches away from my torso. I'm going to lift, stretching out the hips, placing it back down, Send the right hand behind me. Lift. Left arm overhead. Set it down. Left hand behind. And lift. Right arm lift. Soles of the feet down. Other side. Right hand behind you. Lift. Your left arm lifted. Last round on each side. Left hand behind you, lift. Set the hips down. Right hand behind you, lift. Back to your fallen triangle. Beautiful. Send your knees, hand down. Send your right leg down to your one-legged dog. One-legged dog with your right leg lifted. And then we're gonna step the right foot between the hands and drop the back knee down. So we're in a low lunge position, making sure your knee and ankle are in one straight line. You never want your knee over your toes, really. So we're just gonna be here in a very strong 90 degrees. My left hip, this is where I'm feeling my stretch, in the left hip. So I'm pushing my weight forward onto my right knee. If you wanna send your left leg back a little more to feel the stretch more here, beautiful. Find your limit, find what works for you. And then we're gonna add the arms. Low lunge here. Beautiful. Maybe bringing the palms to touch. Bringing your hands to heart center. And we'll add a little twist. Bringing left elbow over right knee. Energizing the thumbs to your heart. Low lunge twist. On your next breath, come back through center. Send the arms up. Hold it here. And then drop the hands to frame the right foot. And maybe the heel toe my right foot a little bit forward even more. And then I'm going to straighten my right leg for half split pose. So my toes are pointing back to me. And I'm really making this an active stretch by pulling my kneecap. Half split pose. And then on your inhale, rise. Exhale, bringing your nose to your big toe. Folding over that straight right leg. Enjoying this nice hamstring stretch. Few more breaths here. Beautiful. Inhaling your spine to neutral, keeping that left hand next to the right foot. Inhale the right arm up to add that little twist to your half split. So we're here in our half split twist. Keep energizing those toes back towards you. Beautiful. Great, let's drop that right hand down. Bend back into your low lunge. Untuck your back toes. And when you're ready, we're gonna come up to our high lunge. Hold your high lunge. Maybe we drop the back knee down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. High lunge. Now from high lunge, we're gonna shift forward into our standing split. So hands frame the right leg. Left leg comes up as if my left toe is being pulled up by a thread. So since my hips are tight, naturally, this is a bit of a tough one for me. Find your limit, no judgment. Every body is different. Bringing your forehead as close to your knee as possible. Standing split. Really feeling that in our open hips. Good. One more breath here. You can play around with your balance. I have my right hand on my right ankle. Let's see, can we bring our left hand there too? Maybe a few seconds. Hold it here. Hold. And let it go with control. Drop that back leg down. Send the right leg to meet the left. Vinyasa. Downward dog. 3 breaths here. Catch your breath. Energize. Whenever you find yourself in a downward dog, activate your Ujjayi breath by constricting your throat ever so slightly and breathing into and out of that space. All right, let's lift that left leg, bringing left knee, right elbow. Send it back, 3-legged dog. Left knee, right elbow. 3-legged dog. Last one, right, left knee, right elbow. Hold. Extend that left leg out, fallen triangle. Reaching the right arm to the sky. Hold it here. And gently drop the hips down. We're gonna go through our hip sways. So sending the right hand behind you, lifting the left arm up, lifting the hips up. And drop it down. Left hand behind you, lift everything up. Good. Let's switch sides. Let's go right. Set them down. Left. Last time on each side. Go at your pace. Synchronize breath with movement. And this time we have our left hand behind us. When we're back in our fallen triangle, we're gonna drop the right hand down. Send the left leg back up. 3-legged dog. And then stepping that left foot through between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Low lunge. I'm just gonna heel toe my foot a bit forward so I can get a bigger stretch in my right hip. So you can send your right leg back even more. Make sure you're at 90 degrees in the legs. Inhale the arms up. Low lunge. Maybe your palms touch. Maybe all your fingers interlace, except the index and thumb. Bringing your hands to heart center in prayer. We're gonna add a twist. So hooking right elbow over left knee, adding that twist. So my thumbs are pointing to my heart. Low lunge twist. Lots of twists in this one. Really squeezing out our organs. Good. Coming back through center. Low lunge. Drop your hands to frame the left foot and then half split. So you may want to walk your left foot a bit forward. Toes pointing back towards you. Inhale. And as you exhale, drop your nose towards your toes. Half split pose. That is a nice little poem for you. See, I'm already getting creative. My sacral's already making me into a poet. Creativity lives here. And not just creativity, but also really our role as a creator. I always believed you can either believe that life is something that happens to you, or life is something that you create. Well, the former is more disempowering than the latter, is very empowering. But with great power comes great responsibility. Because when we acknowledge that we are creators, that means acknowledging that we are responsible for all the things that we create, the good, the bad, the ugly. All right, placing that right hand down, adding that twist by inhaling the left arm up in your half split here. A lot of us like to take responsibility for the good things that happen in our lives, but when it comes to the bad things, we like to blame our government and the politics and the economy and our parents and our friends and our lovers and everyone but ourselves. But if we can learn to reframe the so-called negative situations and start seeing them as learning opportunities, our life begins to change. Everything becomes an opportunity for growth. That's that growth mindset. All right, dropping that left hand down, bending back into that front leg, untucking your back toes, rising up to your high lunge. So I'm on the ball of my back foot. Left leg is bent 90 degrees. Let's drop that back knee 3 times. Let's go for 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. From our high lunge, you know where we're going. Standing split. So your hips are pointing down to the mat. And your right leg is lifting as high as you can get it. Trying to get your forehead or your face as close to that knee. Now I'm grabbing my left ankle that helps energize me closer to my leg. You can do that, or you can have both legs, both hands on the ground, or you can have both hands around your ankle. Experiment. Ooh. This is not my strong side, but I love a challenge, no matter what it looks like. I'm growing. That's that growth mindset in action. Standing split. Few more breaths here. Beautiful. All right, drop that back leg down. Vinyasa. Now we're done. 3 breaths here. Lovely. Now let's inhale that right leg back up, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring your knee to nose. And then step that right foot between the hands. Drop your back heel down. Make sure your right heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. Come up to your warrior 2. Warrior 2. Tailbone pointing down. Shoulders away from ears. Gazing past right middle finger. Good. Now from warrior 2, straightening the front leg. Reaching forward till I can't reach anymore. And then dropping the hand down, triangle pose. So with triangle pose, you really want to stack your hips. So your right hip comes to the front and your left hip is over. Your right hand can be anywhere on the mat, on a block, even on your shin. And your left arm is extended upwards. Triangle pose. Good. Now we're going to add a twist to our triangle. So I'm going to drop the left hand down right next to my right foot. And I'm going to inhale my right arm up. Revolved triangle. Few breaths here. And then slowly coming back to rise up. You want to turn your heels so they're in one line facing each other. So your heels are in one line for your goddess pose. So I'm bending my legs in goddess. Let's place our hands on our knees and sit even deeper in goddess pose. Maybe we add a little sway here. And let's add a twist. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your left shoulder to the middle, looking past your right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, right shoulder through the middle. Ooh, that was so nice. It just cracked my back. Inhale through center. Let's do another round. Exhale, left shoulder. Ooh, nice twist. Oh my God, I'm cracking everywhere. Inhale through center. Exhale, right shoulder. Lovely. Coming into your goddess with your hands in prayer. Rise with your toes now pointing forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. You can grab behind each leg, trying to bring your crown as close to the ground as you can. See, yoga is poetry, darling. Absolute poetry. A few breaths here in this wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, rise through neutral. Let's place our left hand down in the middle. Inhale the right arm up and add a twist. And then we'll switch sides. Drop the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up. Drop the left hand down. And slowly rise to stand. Now we're gonna come into our high lunge for a second. So right toes facing the front of the room. I'm on the ball of my left foot. My right knee is bent. And we're gonna step that, whoop! Step your left knee into your chest. So left knee and chest, bringing your hands to heart center. Now we're going to gently place that left ankle over the right knee and sit in our figure four. So again, with this figure four, option to stay here. Maybe you send that left hand to your left knee, opening that left hip down even more. Hold. Breathe. On your next inhale, bring that knee to your chest. Option to just stay here. But if it's in your practice to extend your leg, go ahead. With my left hand, I'm just gonna open my knee to the side, extending my right arm up. So it's like almost like a tree, but not really. We're just opening our hip to the side. Good. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And drop that leg behind you. Vinyasa. Downward dog. Catch your breath. Lovely. Let's inhale that left leg up. Bend the knee. Bring your knee to your nose. Step it through. Warrior two. Oh my God, everything is rhyming in this session today. My sacral is very balanced. Thank you very much. Warrior two. What should I do? All right. Hold your warrior. You're a strong warrior. And then straighten that front leg. Reach the left arm, reach so you can't reach anymore. And then drop that left arm down. Bring the right arm up, triangle pose. You can have your hand anywhere. In front of the left leg, behind the left leg, on your shin. Just make sure your hips are stacked. like you're being squeezed between two glass sheets. And breathe. Amazing. Now let's add our little revolved triangle. So I'm going to send my right hand next to my left foot. And I'm going to inhale the left arm up, revolved triangle. And coming up to stand, slowly turning your your back heel inward. So again, we're in our goddess pose with our heels in one straight line. Let's bring your hands to heart center. And let's add a few pulses here. Just gonna go up and down. Up and down, tiny little pulses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hands to knees, open the knees, sit even deeper in your goddess squat. And let's add those twists. Inhale, right shoulder in. Come back to middle and left shoulder. One more time, right shoulder, twist, pushing the knees away and twisting at the same time, left shoulder. Beautiful. From goddess, rise. As you rise, your toes point forward. Inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Coming to neutral, placing your right hand in the middle. Inhale your left arm up. And switching sides, left hand down, right arm up. Beautiful. Both hands down, slowly rising. Turning your left toes forward, coming onto the ball of your back foot, high lunge. Now you know where we're going. Try not to fall like I did, but if you did, it's okay. We laugh at ourselves and we move on. We're gonna bring that right knee to your chest. Okay. And then we're gonna slowly place that right ankle over left knee and sit in our figure 4. Maybe our right hand is pressing that right knee down, opening the hip even more. Breathe. Inhaling that knee to chest. With the right hand still on the knee, we're just going to open that right knee to the right side of the room. Extend your left leg, left arm out. We're opening here. Focus your drishti, your gaze. Opening your hips. Beautiful. Send it behind you. Vinyasa. And we'll meet in it down. Lovely. Catching your breath here. Inhale that right leg up. Step the right foot outside of the right hand. So your right foot is on the edge of the right edge of the mat for your lizard lunge. So you're on the ball of your back foot. Just gonna rock back and forth here, and opening up the hips even more. Gentle rocking. You can be up here on your hands, or if you have the space to come down onto your elbows, yogi's choice. But we're gonna just drop that back knee down wherever you are. Send your right hand to your right knee and begin to open that knee out even more. So the sole of your foot naturally comes up. Now you have options to stay here, or you can bend your back foot and reach for the left foot with your right hand, bringing that left heel as close to your glute as possible. So we're adding that twist, and we're gazing past behind our right shoulder. And let it go. Place the right foot back onto the mat. Now, we're going to heel toe the right foot to the left edge of the mat. So we're heel toeing. Once we reach the left edge of the mat, we're going to drop that knee down so our shin is 90 degrees, like kind of parallel into the top of your mat. And we're going to drop into our pigeon pose. So again, with pigeon, find your depth. I mean, you could be on your elbows, you can be on your hands, wherever you are. Maybe you're all the way onto your belly. Just enjoy the stretch. We'll be here for a bit, so just relax into the pose and breathe. And coming back up slowly. Coming onto your hands, untucking the back toes, and stepping back to your downward dog. Oh my God, I can really feel the difference between my right hip and my left. Damn, that feels good. All right, let's balance it out before my OCD kicks in. Lift that left leg. Step it outside the left hand. Lizard's lunge. Damn, my hips are feeling good. I hope yours are too. So we're rocking back and forth here in our lizard. If you're like, Dalia, I don't feel good at all. This is fucking painful. Oh, you know what? These hip openers are my least favorite, I promise you. Pigeon, I can't stand that pose. But you know what? I try to incorporate it in my personal practice all the time because I know how good it is. All right, drop that back knee down. Forgot the word. Slowly begin to open your left knee out with your left hand. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bend your back leg, reach for the foot, bringing your heel to your glute, gazing past your left shoulder. Beautiful, letting it go. Bringing your left foot back down. Let's heel toe, left foot to right edge of the mat for pigeon. Drop the knee down, pigeon pose. We're here for a bit. So enjoy. Just know that I'm suffering with you. Coming up slowly. And as you come up, just sitting onto your left hip, swinging that right leg in front of you and opening your left hip for a wide-legged straddle. Sorry, your left leg, not your left hip. Yes, we're opening our legs. Find your accent or your limit. See, I'm helping mine stay open a little more. Inhale. And as you exhale, just begin to walk forward for a wide leg forward fold. Coming up slowly. Beautiful. Maybe you help your legs close together. And we're back in that cobbler pose. So bringing the soles of your feet together once more. And once more, we're going to press our knees down and bring our chest to the feet. Maybe noticing how now that we've opened up our hips more, we're able to go deeper into the stretch. And slowly coming back up, maintaining this position with the legs and lying back down for Savasana, allowing yourself to integrate this practice. Just closing the eyes if that feels good. And feeling the energy in your body. And as you know, I like to end practice with my body scan. So we're just going to do that together. Inhaling and sending our awareness to our feet. Observing any sensations here. Noticing any tingling, any heat, any pulsing. Or noticing nothing. Inhaling your awareness up your shins, your knees and thighs, observing any emotions or sensations present in the legs. And on our next inhale, sending the awareness to the hips. Noticing the subtle difference between the beginning of practice and the end of practice. Moving our awareness to our gut, our second brain. I might argue our first brain, and opening us up to any messages or wisdom it has for us. Noticing the sacral chakra beneath the navel and how it glows a strong, steady orange, pulsating with life force energy. Breathing our awareness to our heart center. And noticing any tightness, any constriction. And just breathing into that space to invite some openness. Remembering that we are observing things as they are, allowing them to be as they are, and giving our emotions the space and the grace to transform, to rise and fall. Sending your awareness to your shoulders and down your arms to your fingers. Noticing any sensations in your fingers, any energy. Breathing into your neck, your face, and finally to your crown. Taking inventory of the energy in the body as a whole. Experimenting with any act of self-love or self-compassion that is needed here. Remembering to allow our emotions to just be. Knowing that you have everything you need inside of you to emotionally regulate, to nurture yourself, and to show yourself the love and compassion you maybe seek from others. Just rest in this awareness that you are a powerful creator. It's safe for you to create. Take rest. Take rest.